You think love is sacred. You think it is transcendent, a force that lifts, a fire that consumes in a way only humans can understand. But stop. Pause. Strip away the poetry, the movies, the songs that made you believe you were chosen for this thing called love. Look at it without the sugar. What you call love is biology. It is chemical signals, electrical impulses, and evolutionary programming masquerading as meaning. Dopamine spikes. Oxytocin binds. Endorphins seduce you into thinking the illusion is eternal. And for what? For a fleeting sensation that leaves you empty, craving, desperate, always chasing the next hit. Every tear you shed, every heartbreak you endure, every jealousy that gnaws at your insides, it is just your brain following instructions written long before you were born. You are a puppet, and love is a string. Consider the people you have obsessed over. Did you love them, or did your brain decide they were worth attention? Did you believe in connection, intimacy, devotion? Or were you merely a chemical reaction dancing to the rhythm of neurons firing? How many promises did you make to yourself in the blind heat of lust and longing, only to watch them dissolve like smoke slipping through your fingers? You tell yourself it's destiny, that the heart knows, that feelings are proof of something bigger. But the heart is a liar, and the mind is a liar. Together, they conspire to convince you that you are alive in some meaningful way when in reality you are a spectator to your own hormonal theater. And yet, here you are, thinking that if someone looks at you with desire, if someone says, "I love you," it matters. It does not. It is a mirror reflecting what you want to see. It is a manipulation older than time, coded into DNA so you would reproduce, so life could continue, so evolution could move forward without you ever realizing you are not the author of you or feelings. Every longing gaze, every whispered word in the dark, every touch that makes you tremble, they are signals you cannot control. You are being controlled. You are being played. And the cruelest part? You call this the highest form of human experience. You imagine that romance elevates the soul, that love can heal, transform, redeem. But what does it heal when all it does is provoke vulnerability? What does it redeem when the truth is your own body is the architect of your desires and your mind is the prisoner? Those moments of passion, of intimacy, of heartbreak, they are not sacred. They are chemical casualties. They are evolutionary accidents dressed in velvet, shadows cast by the flicker of survival instincts you never agreed to. You are nothing but a series of impulses masquerading as sentiment, a sequence of reactions pretending to be meaning. Ask yourself, how many times have you forgiven, excused, or justified pain in the name of love? How many moments did you stay when leaving would have been survival? How many nights did you weep over words, actions, omissions, betrayals, thinking they were expressions of the human spirit, when in truth they were just signals, triggers, responses designed to keep you attached, compliant, invested? You did not choose them. You did not choose your attachment. It was handed to you. And now you live as though it is a moral, spiritual, or personal journey, when in reality it is just biology, a trickling of chemicals into your brain, convincing you that you are part of a story, when all you are is a vessel, a host, a participant in an endless, meaningless ritual of reproduction and desire. Think about every relationship you've idolized, every person you've elevated onto a pedestal, every heartbreak you've. Consider the people you've loved and lost. You think their absence hurts because of them. No. It hurts because your brain misses the rush, the spike, the hit. It hurts because the absence triggers a vacuum, and humans are not meant to sit in emptiness without compensation. Every breakup, every betrayal, every rejection. These are not moral failures, not cosmic punishments. They are neurological events. Your suffering is a biological symptom, not a tragedy. And yet you dress it in story, paint it with poetry, turn it into self-identity. You are addicted to the very illusion that enslaves you. And yet you chase it again. Tomorrow, in the next text, the next glance, the next touch. You will trade your autonomy, your clarity, your self-respect, all for the fleeting illusion of connection, the temporary spike of pleasure. You will lie to yourself, you will rationalize, you will romanticize, and your brain will reward you for it. You will think it is love. You will think it is life. But it is neither. It is survival in disguise, masquerading as meaning, and you are none the wiser. Trapped in the cycle, compelled by forces older than your understanding. Look at yourself honestly. Do you even know what you feel, or do you only think you do because your brain insists that you do? How much of your life has been dictated by what your body wants, by what evolution scripted, by what hormones tricked you into craving and clinging, and the moments you felt free, independent, awake? Were they truly yours, or just temporary lapses in the chemical orchestration? Every decision, every choice, every so-called fall-in-love moment has been pre-written in the language of biology. You are not sovereign. You are a participant. And the stage is not yours. The script is not you. Armies. The play is not yours. The cruelty of it all is in the subtlety. You believe it is love. You believe it is freedom. You believe it is self-expression. But the truth is colder. The truth is clinical. The truth is invisible. You have been seduced by your own brain into worshiping the illusion of meaning. And still, you will chase it. You will chase it until your heart is spent, until your body is tired, until your mind, in exhaustion, finally realizes that it has been following a trick all along. And somewhere in that realization, the descent begins. Somewhere in that fracture, a tiny spark of clarity may emerge, but only if you survive the truth long enough to confront it. You've been living in a hall of mirrors, each reflection more distorted than the last. Every "I love you" you've heard has been a whisper to your nervous system, not a testament to the soul. Every embrace, every stolen kiss, every whispered promise, it has been a ritual, a chemical transaction disguised as connection. And still, the human mind insists on finding meaning, as if significance could be conjured from nothing. You clutch at stories, at memories, at moments, trying to convince yourself that what you feel is more than biology, that you are more than chemical commands obeying millennia-old imperatives. But the truth is relentless. The machinery of your mind does not care for stories. The machinery only wants survival, replication, repetition, stimulation. It does not care for heartbreak. It does not care for passion. It does not care for you romanticized. Strip away the sentiment. Strip away the narrative, and what remains is stark. Neurons firing, neurotransmitters surging, patterns repeating themselves because they are coded to repeat. You did not choose to feel this way. You did not choose who would capture your attention, who would hold your longing, who would occupy the corridors of your mind while your body insists you chase them. You were selected by a set of processes older than memory, older than culture, older than morality. And still, you call it love. And there is the rub. You want it to be more. You crave the idea that love is transcendent, that connection is sacred, that intimacy is a revelation. You tell yourself that without it, you are incomplete. But completeness is an illusion your brain cannot process without chemical reinforcement. Your longing is manufactured. Your attachment is preordained. The pain you feel in absence, the ache that consumes you when someone leaves, the desperate hope that they might return. It is not your soul grieving. It is your biology screaming for the chemical patterns it is accustomed to. Ask yourself, how many times have you sacrificed yourself for this illusion? How many compromises have you made? How many betrayals have you endured? How many pieces of your integrity have been chipped away in the pursuit of an experience that does not exist beyond the confines of your nervous system? And yet, the cycle persists. You crave the spike, you chase the illusion, you forgive the betrayal. You rationalize the emptiness. Your brain rewards you with fleeting pleasure, and you call it meaning. You call it life. But it is neither, and there is a darkness in understanding this. A darkness not of despair, but of clarity. Because once you see love stripped to its biological essence, once you see intimacy as chemical inevitability rather than divine spark, once you recognize the illusion for what it is, you are no longer a participant. You are a witness. You are awake. And with that awakening comes a liberation that terrifies the unprepared. You are free to stop being seduced, free to stop surrendering your autonomy, free to stop worshiping a mirage. But freedom is heavy. It is cold. It is lonely. Because for every truth revealed, a comfort vanishes. Do not deceive yourself. The human experience is built on illusions that feel eternal. Childhood, ambition, identity, love, they are constructs, scaffolding to keep the mind engaged while evolution ensures survival. Every narrative you have treasured, every belief you have cherished, every attachment you have agonized over, they are scaffolding. And the structure is unstable. The foundation is chemical, the framework is instinct, the architecture is illusion. Recognizing this does not destroy you, but it will strip you bare. And in that bareness, there is an opportunity, a terrifying, luminous opportunity. You may choose to see the machinery for what it is and refuse to be dictated by it. You may choose to observe without attachment, to act without illusion, to exist without the narcotic of chemical validation. You may finally experience the raw, unfiltered self, an experience no one teaches, no movie depicts, no song glorifies. It is solitary. It is brutal. It is real in a way love cannot ever be. But beware the temptation to return. Once you glimpse the mechanics, the rhythm, the relentless code behind what humans call love, it will call to you in whispers. You will want to be fooled again, to believe in stories, to attach meaning where there is none. And your biology will conspire against your clarity. The mind will rebel. The body will seduce. The old impulses will demand attention. It is a trap you cannot fully escape, only navigate with awareness. Every choice, every surrender, every flub, heeding connection will be an act of conscious rebellion against the machinery that built you. The world will insist that love is sacred, that passion redeems, that connection defines purpose. It will celebrate obsession, glorify heartbreak, ritualize longing. And you will see it all for what it is: chemical theater, evolutionary puppetry, biology masquerading as meaning. And in that recognition, you may feel isolation, despair, liberation, all at once. You may feel untethered from the comfort of illusion, stripped of the narratives that once guided you. But you are no longer blind. And there, in that darkness, you will finally understand what it means to confront reality without sedation, without poetry, without lies. You will feel clarity and emptiness simultaneously. You will know the machinery and yet remain unconsumed by it. And in that crucible of understanding, you will confront the rawest truth of human existence. The illusions you clung to, the passions you worshipped, the love you revered, they were never yours to command. They were never sacred. They were never eternal. They were always just biology trickling into your brain. And now, with this recognition, you are free to see the world differently. Free to navigate the chaos without being seduced by chemical impulses. Free to act consciously, without the illusion of love dictating your value, your suffering, your purpose. Free to exist fully, in brutal, unflinching awareness. And in that freedom lies the only real power you will ever possess. Because love, as you believed it, is a lie. And only by seeing the lie can you transcend it, confront the machinery, and survive the truth. The shadows are longer than you imagine. The impulses are deeper than you know. The illusions are more seductive than you can withstand. And yet, within this darkness, within this stripped reality, within this chemical prison, you have the choice to awaken. You will never be saved by love. You will never be redeemed by passio. You will never find meaning in the illusions sold to you by your own biology. But you can survive. You can observe. You can resist. You can finally exist without surrender. And if you can face this without turning away, without seeking comfort in lies, without letting your brain hijack your perception, then, for the first time, you may feel what it truly means to be awake. Because the only thing that will ever free you is seeing the machinery for what it is and refusing to dance. This is the truth that no one wants you to confront. This is the clarity your biology fears. And this is the darkness where real power resides. Face it, accept it, survive it, and remember the illusions were never yours, but awareness can be. Philospiral.